Hello, Collective. I'm here for your daily read. I already rolled the dice, and what we have is an Aquarius, a Taurus, three different Sagittariuses, a Cancer, and a Scorpio. Let's get to it. Alright? First off, we're going to get angel message. God is your source. Everything you need is supplied in the infinite source of God. And your faith opens the doors to receive in God. There is no lack or limitations. Rather, there is plenty of abundance for all to share. God is your source. Take it in, my friends. The angels made sure you knew that this morning, okay? What does their love life look like this morning? Holy angels. It says relationship or reconciliation. And it says someone from your past is returning to your life, and it's reversed. So if you're wondering if somebody from your past was going to return to your life, it's not happening, okay? At the bottom of the deck, at the bottom of the deck, it says playfulness. It says to recapture romance, allow your inner youth and spirit of fun shine, okay? This is your inner child, my friend. I don't know why these are backwards. They're not supposed to be backwards. Let me see what's going on here. Hang on, Collective. Alright, Collective. Let's do this again. Come to for the Collective, please. To show them what about their love life. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, Archangels, Guardian Angels, all angels of light. Okay, so we got 3. And somebody's calling in their soulmate, okay? It says your prayers, affirmation, and visualization help bring you together, okay? This is what the angels want to say about your love life. It says romantic feelings. It says your feelings are real and worth exploring, okay? So if you got your eye on somebody, your angels are approving of this person that you got your eye on, okay? This is what your angels are saying here, okay? And it said God is your source. Don't forget that God is your source. All your wants and needs, God will provide for. Okay? All things possible with God. And it says, unquitted love. It says there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Okay? So somebody else is failing in their relationship. There's not enough attraction. Okay? You're not meant to be together. Bottom of the deck, it says, free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. All right? That's for the person that's about ready to go through a breakup. Okay? Let's get overall energy. Start off with overall energy here. I already pre-shuffled my cards. Not better than that one, that's for sure. Okay. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, Ancestors, Sent Masters to come through and show us overall energy, please, and thank you. Okay, so somebody that's not being coached here. There's somebody that's not being coached here is coming towards you, Collective. They are looking you up, trying to find you. Right? Nobody's sending them. Nobody's coaching them. They're voluntarily coming towards you, okay? Show us more, please. Overall energy. Overall energy, please, come through. This is somebody that's in, they could work at some kind of security. They could be a watchman, a service provider, police officer, somebody in the law enforcement, could be an attorney. They're not being sent to you. They're volunteering, coming towards you. And they're not an avenger, okay? They're not going by memory or trying to resolve hatred or plotting. None of this stuff. All right? They're not against you, basically. They might see your situation, decide that they want to represent you or something in a situation. Yeah, they're captain, they're leader of their own ship, okay? They did make their own decisions. They definitely made their own decision to do this. All right, collective? What else for overall energy, please? Yeah, this is somebody thinks you're a genius and they're bearer gifts. They're bringing you some kind of gift, okay? They think you're extraordinary. They love your mind and they feel that you have exceptional abilities. This is the person that's coming towards you, collective. One more, please. Yeah, they could be another creator, okay? Or they could just be very creativity. They might see your creativity, okay? They might, they see you as a okay, I can't say that word. They see you as somebody that can create things, invent something, okay? They see you as a vision. This person might be cunning, and they had aspiration to come towards you because they see you as this, okay? This one's come out. Yeah, this is a diplomacy delegation, ambassadors. This is somebody that has power, okay? They're coming towards you, collective. Be careful of somebody wearing a mask. They're not human. They're only in, there is an alien running this vessel, okay? They're coming to argue with you. They're wearing a mask because you're honorable. Yeah, they're in an occult. And they see that you're a saint and honorable. And they're vampires, energy vampire, okay? Be very cautious of this. This is overall energy. So you have two people coming towards you, collective. You have one that's not good, okay? The energy vampire, they're not even human. They're just in the flesh as a vessel, you know, using it to their advantage. They're coming just to fight with you. This is somebody that's wearing a mask here that is in an occult, and they are doing magic against you, okay? Right there, graveyard magic. They're chanting and poking dolls and doing all that weird stuff. They're an energy vampire here. They see you as a saint and honorable, okay? This is somebody that is a demon, okay? Their demon is running the vessel. They just want to fight, okay? They see you as a saint, somebody loyal, okay? You're their giant. You're their giant that they can't defeat here. That's what it's saying, okay? Yeah, they're just a madman. Whoever they are, it's a male energy, and they're a madman, okay? Whoever's coming towards you. All right. What else does the collective need to see here? Yeah, whoever they are is an influencer, or they see that you are an influencer. Okay, they might be one of your followers. And they're a swindler. Okay, we have an influencer that's a swindler here. We have an influencer online that is a swindler. Okay, make sure you can see that, right? All right. Yeah, we have an influencer that's a swindler here. Okay. Bottom of deck, they're really good at conversation. They're making some kind of movement, and it's a young person that's going to prison. Okay, they didn't meet their goal. Okay, whoa, and a detective that is there's a detective that is royalty that thinks they're a clown. They're trying to repair something. This royal hold on. This detective found out that you're royalty. And be careful, because they could be wearing a mask, or they could just be funny. They could be a funny person. They might be somebody that covers their nervousness with laughter, that sort of thing. And we have somebody that's good with their words, okay? That's making movement. They're a young person, and they're going to jail or prison. They're going to prison, okay? They're a criminal. Whoever this young person is a criminal, okay? This detective knows it. They see them as a clown, okay? What else? Yeah, he's a knight. He's a person that works for the justice system, okay? He's a navigator. He's looking you up. This could be the person that's coming towards you, a detective here. He doesn't have bad intentions here. He sees you as a good person, really. And he likes to make people laugh. Or he could be wearing a mask only for the fact that he could have been undercover, okay? This guy could have been undercover wearing a mask. He's a hired detective. But he found out information that somebody here is royalty. They're sovereign. They're of royal blood, okay? They're coming to repair something here. Yeah, they're a knight and they're navigating. They're trying to find out where you are. The really good navigator here could be an athlete, could be somebody that likes to take care of the physical body. They could be really good with their words. But there's somebody else. Show me more about this person that's good with his words here. Yeah, they're in their shadow, this person that's good with their words. And they're trying to overthrow somebody. Who are they trying to overthrow here? They're criminal, whoever they are. They're a spiritual seeker. Okay? They're very devoted to divinity, spirituality. They have fey blood. Okay? And they're a player. Okay? They're a fool. Alright? Could be a rich guy that's a founder. They have a gambling problem and is about to go homeless. They're on the hunt as a civil servant. They're trying to build something here. And they're acting like the victim. Or they are the victim. They're doing the research or Dragon Rider, okay? They're in a society. They're in an underground society. Yeah, they're definitely trying to build something here. Engineer and researcher showed up here. They're researching something, trying to build something. They've been a victim of something here from the civil servants and could be from a gang. All right? But be careful, because it might be painting their own picture about this situation. Yeah, they're under fire, okay? Yeah, they're the devil. Be careful. This person right here is not a good guy. This one right here, they're coming to repair something here, and they are navigating, looking you up, trying to find you. This is somebody that works for a legal system. They don't have bad intentions. They're actually coming in on good intentions here. Show me more. More about this detective, please. Did it really have to fly that far? Yeah, they're invisible. They're hiding right now. They're unseen, isolated, hidden, okay? And they're moving in silence. They're a master at what they do. They're really good at their job. So it did not, and they see that you're a boss, or they're a boss. They're really good at what they do, whoever this is. Whoever this detective is, okay? What else about this detective? Tell me more. It says that he's not a stranger. It came out reversed, showing that he's not a stranger, and he's an employee, a worker of service and consolation. He could have worked for you before. He's bringing some kind of harvest to you. Something like this. Yeah, he's volunteering to bring some kind of harvest to you. This guy's in hermit mode, okay? One more for this weirdo. Yeah, he's a betrayal. He's full of betrayal, this weirdo, okay? Yeah, he's puppet master. He wants to puppet master you. Okay, so this guy, be careful. Use your intuition, collective. This is a test. You're being tested right now. And this guy is clearly somebody that works for the legal system that has no bad intentions, okay? They might be a funny person. They might make you laugh. You know this person, they worked for you before. Okay, that's what it's saying here. They're not a stranger, okay? Came out reversed. Stranger came out reversed, right? And you were their boss, okay? So take it as it resonates, you guys, okay? That is overall energy. Okay, let's keep going here. They're watching you as an influencer, or they're watching another influencer be a scandal. Let's look at your chakras. What else does the collective need to see here with your chakra situation? What chakras do they need to pay attention to, please and thank you? So you need to look at your crown chakra and protect it. You can wear a hat on your head. You can wear a scarf on your head. You can wear something like so. I don't know if you can see this, but see how I have this on my head? A lot of women like to wear scarves and things like that. This protects your crown chakra as well as so does labradorite, which I wear all the time. And don't forget to wear hematite, which is a return to sender. Okay? So, crown chakra and your solar plexus. Your solar plexus is your innermost being, okay? That's like God. You have to protect it. It says balance. It says, I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. It says blame. It says I accept responsibility for my well-being. So take care of your body, my friend. Whoever I'm speaking to, friends, dear friends, take care of your body, okay? Make that step. Okay, we have and I don't know how to say it. I don't know if I can say it. It says, I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. So, you guys can see what that says right there. Okay. So, an end. There's an end to this blame, and you're going to be brought into balance here. This is somebody that was envious. Somebody was envious, and an end is coming to this. It says, I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. Okay, this is coming to an end here. To the end of these challenges are coming to an end. You're not going to be blaming others. You're not going to be doing all that stuff. You're going to be balanced. You're going to be balanced. It says that you're going to be balanced, okay? And it says just listen to your guides. Listen to what they're saying here. They're saying don't blame others. Be responsible for your own actions. And death is coming to envious outlook on things. Yeah, somebody's going through grief and they're having, they might be needing to look at their health, okay? Somebody needs to pay attention to their health and make some changes here. They have to make some serious changes when it comes to their health, and they need to start their healing process by forgiveness. Forgive, my friends. Forgive. It's first process, and then you will build a friendship. Looks like somebody's coming in asking for forgiveness here, and you're supposed to forgive this person, okay? And slowly but surely build a friendship, okay? This is you bring abundance. Your courage. You're very courageous, and you have gratitude. Okay, there is no such thing as failure. You have self-esteem problems here, and it says, I process. It says I possess, excuse me, gifts of the soul that benefit me from others. Okay, this is why. This is where the blame comes. Can't blame anybody but yourself for the choices that you make, my friends. All right, let's keep going. Show us what's going on here. Clarify some of this. Actually, I have another deck that I'm being guided to before I go to that one. Okay. One more. Where are you? I have to go here. Sorry about that, guys. I'm moving you around a little bit. Bear with me. Oh my goodness. Come on. Look at that. Somebody's got a guardian angel watching over them. That's the bottom of the deck, you guys. Oh, what was that? That was a horrible shuffle if I ever saw one. Okay. All right, let's get to it. Clarify the security guard. This person of law enforcement, which is the detective we figured out. Just navigating. This person is a bit controlling and they have controlling issues. It says power struggling. It says led to being manipulative. They're struggling here. They're going through a tower. It looks like it says secret desires. It says unspoken needs and can plunge you into deep confusion. All right. This is for a security guard. The one that's navigating here. Show me more about this guy. Show me about his non-revenge self and the captain of his own ship. He is a leader, it says. That he runs his own ship here. Clouded vision. It says recognize and discuss red flags. It says or areas of concern. Use your intuition. It will not lie or lead you wrong, collective. All right. Show us more. It says pace of pleasure. It says resist the rush. Adopt It says adopt a slower stride and savor each moment's essence. Excuse me. That's what it's saying here. Show us genius and what's the other one? Creator. Show us genius. It says inner compass. Yeah, trust your intuition. It says trust your instincts to lead you in the right direction. Trust your instincts, my friends, and your intuition. This is what it's saying here, okay? Show us careerists, please, and thank you. Come through for careerists. It says tender bridges. It says building connections with empathy, gentleness, and kindness, okay? Give me two more. Ooh. It says bound by demons. They have stiff expectations. It's time to redefine limits and reclaim your freedom. So somebody's bound to demons here. Okay? They made a wrong turn. They can free themselves from them. You can free yourself from them. All you have to do is just starve them out. It says shadowed waters. Beware of illusions that skim the surface. For true understanding lies in the D. In the DE. That's what it says. That is the message here. Okay. All right, guys. Let's go on. Bottom of the deck, it says frozen heart. It says empathy and warmth melts barriers for true connection. So a true connection is coming in. It looks like somebody needs some forgiveness on their heart for something that they did, perhaps. They still have some inner healing to do, it looks like. Okay? Alright, guys, let's see what's going on with your money situation here. Shows the collective their money situation, what they have to look forward to their future, please and thank you, and their money circumstances. Jeez. Come through for the collective and their money situation. Opportunities. Somebody's getting some opportunities here. A new job opportunities. Change of workplace. Business trip. Change is coming. Somebody's got new opportunities, new job coming, okay? Take it in, collective. Alchemize it. Turn it around, okay? It says using witchcraft, occult, and learning, God's secrets. It says transform the situation, okay? Somebody's going to be getting a job here, okay? This is coming in. This is what's coming in for you. You're getting a new job and your angels are guiding you. Mind power. It says use your mind to have good mindset. Your angels got your back and they are helping you, okay? Stay in a good mindset. Keep that positive outlook on job here. Positive outlook on your job, okay? Come through. Yeah, it says moving up. Somebody might be getting, another person might be getting promoted here. It says careers on the rise. It says new offer and opportunity, salary increase. It says go to the next level. Somebody's getting promoted here and another person's getting a new job. Congratulations, okay? And this came out reversed. It says a helping hand. You don't have any help, it looks like. Somebody doesn't have any help and they might need help, okay? And they're exhausted, okay? It says they're financially drained. They're lacking viable options. It says recharge and regroup, okay? Leave the past in the past and continue forward with a new group I'm getting, okay? So I'm hearing here. Or that's what I'm getting. I'm not hearing anything, okay? I'm just going to put that out there just like that, okay? All right? I see in visions. I see in pictures. That sort of thing. I'm a seer, all right? Obviously, okay? And it says wellness. It says ensure the body is nourished. And it says join a gym and regain strength. It says live a healthier lifestyle. Listen, that applies to me too. I understand, okay? Whoever I'm speaking to. Yeah, success. You will be successful living a healthier lifestyle. You have star power. It says become an influencer, okay? Somebody's meant to be an influencer, okay? You're being guided to be an influencer here. And it says to save your money that you make, okay? Or it could be talking to another influencer that needs to save their money that they're making from donations. Come through. Yeah, there's a surprise coming. I expect a turn can bring positive change. It says be ready for change, okay? This is happening. This is going to happen. You will be successful, collective. It says success. It says choosing the right direction and actively overcoming difficulties. It says you can, or you're on the right path. Okay? You're on the right path here. All right, guys? And it says limitations. It says fear and doubt limit freedom and freedom of action. Excuse me. And it says let go of the worries. Okay? You're not going to be worried anymore, collective, because I'm here to confirm to you that there will be a success out of this. Success is coming. You will be successful at your well-being of your healthy choices that you're going to make. And you're getting a new job and somebody else is getting a promotion here. And you have foresight. You can see the future. You know what you're talking about. Okay? It says pay attention to things that are important to ensure wealth. Be farsighted, okay? Yeah, and it says, I saw that you need, the old you is disappearing, okay? And it says you have foresight. You can see. Look into the future. See how you can save your money and you're gonna receive your fruits of labor. Be flexible. Love life is coming. You need to be careful about gambling, okay? And you need to go the right direction. And it says social status says you will reach heights of fame and security. It says don't be arrogant about it. It says fast change is coming in. And it says things happen suddenly in a short period and in a hurry. And it says transformation. Hello. Somebody's turning into a beautiful butterfly. Exactly what's being said here, okay? All right, let's keep going, guys. Let's see what's going on. All right, guys. What's blocking the collective here? Show us what's blocking the collective, please. It looks like a union. A partnership, a union. Okay, this is a partnership, a union of some sort. It's blocking the collective. Something being exposed about this union or partnership. What else? Or a union could be making somebody very happy here. Okay, I could be talking to a very young, energetic person here. Somebody that could be a fire sign. It's Sagittarius. We have 3 of them on board. Take it as it resonates. Yeah, it will be successful. This union and partnership is going to make you very happy. Talking to a young fire sign, and they're going to be successful. This is the message. This is what's blocking this investigator or something. Yeah, we have the 2 Pentacles, balance money, juggling money, saying yes to too many things here, and making movement here. They're taking action on balancing money and making a fast movement about this, fast decision. It looks like it's real fast. This is like the fastest card in the deck here, Chariot. You can see they're on their horses. They're riding in the wind, man. You see the wind in there? This is somebody very young. They're going to be successful, too. Yeah, they're bringing a love offer. You make somebody very happy with what's happening here. This is what's blocking this other person. Yeah, some kind of, something's hidden here. They're moving in silence. We have 2 wands. Yeah, they made the decision to move in silence here and to move quickly, swiftly. Yeah, they're traveling. They're definitely traveling here. That quick action here, impulsive action. Okay, good instincts here. Knight of Swords. This is a air sign. It could be an Aquarius. It is an Aquarius card. Yeah, we have King Cups. This is a water sign here, and they're letting go of something here. They're letting go of future traveling. Yeah. To an Earth Angel. Best possible outcome. There's somebody that's a leader that is a mother figure, and they feel foolish. They feel like a fool right now. Or they could be taking a leap of faith. They took a leap of faith here. They could be an Earth Angel. The mother figure that's the Earth Angel here took a leap of faith towards their new beginnings. Okay? Who's this about? What's this reading about, please? It's about somebody not getting love here. No new beginnings, no love. Queen of Pentacles, Virgo energy. They have too many choices here. Or they're getting, Virgo energy might be getting many opportunities here, and they don't have any love about this. They have no love, no support. Let's look that up. Ace of Pentacles, or Ace of Cups, reversed. It's somebody very greedy, took a financial loss, and they have missed opportunities. This is a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Okay, and we have a Taurus on the board. Okay, that's Sagittarius. Accidentally got flipped over to. It flipped over to Virgo. So isn't that funny how Virgo came out? This is known to be a Virgo card, but in this case, it is Taurus, or it could be Virgo. Take it as it resonates. Okay. So they missed their opportunity of new beginnings, new love. Yeah, and the cycle's over. Show me a little bit about the past, please. Somebody's destiny. Yeah, the cycle's complete. Then somebody's destiny is coming in. Come through. Come here. What the heck was that? Yeah, and we have the 8 of Pentacles. And we have the Hermit. Somebody's in the Hermit mode, making it rain, okay? What about the near future? What does it hold? Justice, baby. It says we got the Ace of Wands here. This new growth, new beginnings, unlimited. Unlimited growth, unlimited new beginnings, unlimited. And justice is being served. And it says Page of Swords here. This is communicated. This communication is coming through to somebody here. Unlimited creativity, unlimited growth, unlimited. Okay? Unlimited justice. Unlimited justice. Okay? This is a King of Wands that I'm talking to. I'm talking to a King of Wands as a fire sign. This is Sagittarius. And Sagittarius looks like he's stuck in his head about this. Sagittarius is stuck in their head about some kind of justice being for a new beginning, unlimited. Unlimited growth, unlimited new beginnings, all of it, the whole package. And working as a team with their family. Somebody is trapped in their head about this situation. This is the near future. And has a high priestess. Okay? Anything else about near future here? We have family. There's a high priestess. And they're an air sign. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Okay? This other person here that is a family member wants to work with you, and they are a fire sign. Sagittarius, most likely. Or it could be a soul family member. Whatever this is, it's about unlimited growth, unlimited new beginnings, and justice here. This is being communicated to a fire sign here. The second it says about some kind of group, working with a group, which is their family. Soul family. Okay, that's what I'm getting here. Okay, this is your near future. Yeah, the Ace of Swords. Communication. This is the truth. Okay, Ace of Swords. This is the truth. All right, let's keep going, guys. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, show the collective what else they need to see here. Whoa. Show us the collective, where they're at right now. Please and thank you. Show us where the collective is. This is you, collective. It looks like you're really sad right now. Okay? Somebody's very sad right now. They're anxiety'd out. The patient on the floor. They can't sleep at night, okay? They are not sleeping well at all. Come through. What else about the collective here? We have Knight of Pentacles. They're not sleeping over money matters. They're waiting for financial good news, or they're getting a message of financial good news. Yeah, we have the Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles, okay? They're looking for blessings from God here. Sorry about that, guys. Confirmation. Somebody is stuck in their head and depressed about waiting for good financial news here, for blessings from God, okay? And it says that a group, a partnership, collaboration, with a love offer. Somebody's collaborating about a love offer here. Somebody's collaborating about this love offer. They're asking advice or something like that. from friends or people in their families, something like this. And it's about God's blessing and finances. And they're very, very upset about this. Yeah, they're trying to make a decision and travel, and it looks like that they're broke and can't move. Yeah, they're protecting themselves. They're sticking up for themselves. How is it affecting their environment? We have the Ace of Wands. New growth. How many times did that have to come out? Confirmation. Ace of Wands came out. New growth, new unlimited possibilities, unlimited growth, unlimited. New beginnings, unlimited everything. My aces are God, you guys. So it's unlimited. All things possible with God, okay? And they started protecting themselves, it looks like, over some kind of traveling plans. Wow, these came out reversed. There's no communication. And this is not somebody from your past. Take it as resonate. They're a high priestess that's at the night that has, and this is their fruits of labor. There's no communication about somebody from your past being a high priestess and getting fruits of labor, getting someone's fruits of labor here. What else? Looks like a high priestess took your fruits of labor. Took something that belonged to you here. Yeah. Juggling somebody's money here. Who is this high priestess, please? This is how it's affecting your environment here. Yeah, this high priestess claims to be a starseed, okay? And we have the 9 wands here. A wounded warrior. So, let me read this again. We have someone here. This is you, collective. Saying that you're in the 9 of Swords state. You're depressed, you're anxiety out. Could be the holidays doing it to you. And it's about money situation. And that you want God's blessings to happen towards you about money or a new job. This could be about a job. Now, keep in mind, I did say the ancestors came through and they said you're getting a job. You're getting a new job. Somebody else is getting promoted. You got this, okay? It's coming through. All right? 9 of Swords. You're anxietied out. You're upset about this, okay? Because you want a new job and you're hoping that God blesses you with a new job here. You're collaborating with somebody over this love offer that you want to bring to someone. You want to travel towards them. You're protecting yourself and your personal beliefs here, okay? And it's causing you to have new growth, new unlimited new growth. God's blessings is coming towards you. It's saying it all over this read, okay? Collective, it's saying it all over this read. It's saying that God's blessings, unlimited blessings are coming towards you, okay? There's no communication about this, and this is not somebody from your past that is a high priestess and took your fruits of labor, okay? They were juggling your money, and you are a starseed, okay? That is protecting themselves. You're a starseed that's protecting themselves from these people that have juggled your money and took your fruits of labor. That's what's saying here, okay? What else? And this is how it's affecting your environment, collective. You're showing up. You're showing up that you're being exposed as a leader here. You're going to be very happy about something. You're being exposed as a starseed, and you're protecting your personal beliefs. You're not limited. You don't have limited belief system, okay? And you are protecting the way that you believe, and you're allowed that, collective. Okay? God gave you free will, and humanity gave you freedom, okay? Especially if you're in the U.S., all right? If you're not, well, I don't know about your laws. But here in the U.S., in the States, the laws are beautiful. They go by God's law, kind of. Kinda, okay? Humanity is flawed. God is not, all right? So, somebody's saying yes to too many things to a starseed, okay? Or it's a starseed saying yes to too many things here that ended up having to protect themselves and their spiritual beliefs here. And they are a leader. They are in their full strength here, okay? They're being exposed to this. What else, please? This is how it's affecting your environment, okay? Yeah, devilish energy. It's being exposed that they're in devilish energy here. This is how it's affecting your environment. Show me hopes and fears, please. What's the collective hopes and fears, please? And thank you. Come through. There's endings coming to devilish energy. Yeah, and they're going to get paid. They got paid for something. Oh, my goodness, Becky. What the heck? They got paid to unalive somebody. That's exactly what's coming in. Yeah, over money. A great amount of money here. And their new beginnings. They wanted the destiny swap. It's obvious here. They paid somebody to take this away from somebody else and bring it into their life. You can't do that. You can't take what God's got planned for somebody. It's just ignorant. And two swords. Yeah, somebody has a very difficult decision they have to make here. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the 9 of Cups and the Magician right after that. Somebody's being exposed for devilish energy, and it looks like that they're a false person here. There's the end. Yeah, missed opportunities. They're under judgment. Somebody, if not your ancestors, yeah, 7 of Swords. They're a thief. Yeah, they're a thief that's gonna have painful endings here. Look at that. It's with that thief. Painful endings came out. What's this? And it shows a King of Wands reversed. Lord Jesus. Shows more what's going on here. The 7 of Pentacles. Somebody's harvest. Somebody's earned income, okay? Somebody's harvest. Somebody's, or ancestor inheritance here or something. It's something that belonged to someone else here. The Page of Cups. Somebody's getting good news over a harvest. Okay? It says right here. Somebody's getting good news. Okay? The Page of Cups. It's somebody young bringing good news. Could be a young person bringing good news to somebody about a harvest here. Okay? They have an important decision to make about this harvest. New beginnings. Leap of faith here. That's what it's saying here. All right, guys? Yeah, somebody's heavily burdened over here. The King of Wands. King of Wands is going to prison, and they're heavily burdened over it because of a Queen of Cups. Who is a... Because of a Queen of Cups and a mother figure here. It's a Cancer energy. We have Cancer on the board, okay? It could be Cancer, Scorpio. One of the two. And we have mother figure, Taurus energy here. So Taurus, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. That is what's happening here. It's heavily burdened because they're going to jail. This King of Wands might be putting them into jail, okay? They're heavily burdened over this, all right? Take it as resonates, okay? They're fighting, arguing over this. They are in the 5 of Wands, yeah. And they're very depressed about they're very depressed about celebrating about somebody's tower. Holy moly. Let's find out more here. Show us final messages, final outcome for the collective, please. And thank you. Final messages, final outcome. Yeah, somebody's trying to cope by drinking too much. We have somebody that's a drama starter. Their karma. Their karma is drama, endings, loss, mental breakdown. Somebody's having a mental breakdown, drinking, trying to cope, and they're showing their true colors here. Yeah, they're ashamed for what they did. They feel guilty, embarrassed, and they know they were in the wrong. This is your final outcome, final messages. This is somebody that's married and playing fake busy here. It looks like somebody might went out. Yeah, this is a karmic lesson. because they were rejected and they have secret accounts because they were rejected here. Somebody got rejected, so they created secret accounts here, and they are learning karmic lessons. They're playing fake busy, and they're married. They're married. Okay, so if you had a little fun with somebody, they're married. Okay, if they said they weren't, they're a liar. They're married. It says right here, they're married. They're married, playing fake busy, and it is a karmic lesson that they're learning. It says, my way. It says, they're selfish, stubborn, arrogant, and in their pride, okay? And they're having a spiritual awakening and ego death, okay? They're in a downward spiral, and they're having a mental breakdown. It came out. What else? This is what's going to happen in the near future here. Yeah, they're going to try to pop the question to somebody, and it says they're trying to keep their faith, and they're claiming to be a healer, and they're meditating, and they're praying. They're praying that somebody's going to say yes when they pop the question here. Somebody that's having a spiritual awakening. Whoever this is has control issues, okay? And it says off and on, hot and cold, detached, okay? And they did not ghost this person. You're wondering if somebody ghosted you? They didn't. They're married and they can't take your calls, okay? And they're going over memories about how they didn't ghost them. And there was a love child brought out of this. Somebody got a love child out of this. Oh my goodness gracious. It said legal matters, divorce, property, criminal, paternity test, or child support, traffic ticket. Something along those lines with this love child. Something to do with this love child. Show me more about this love child, please. Shocking news. Somebody's getting shocking news over a love child. What the heck? This is karmic ties that they have. I'm getting some more info about this. What is going on? Whoa. Show us more about this situation, please. And thank you. Show us more about this situation, please. And thank you. Show us more about this love child. It's a tangled web. It says, convoluted. Okay. I don't know that word. They're trying to justify. Oh my God. They got caught up and they're trying to justify what they did. Okay. Holy crap. Tangled web. Somebody cheated here and they thought that they were ghosting them and they're not. They're just ignoring them because they are married. They popped the question, got married to somebody. They're going through a spiritual awakening and they're praying to God. I don't know really what's going on here. So it's somebody that's fooling themselves, okay? They're very stubborn. They're very arrogant here. They're a drama starter, okay? They're trying to pop the question. They want to get married to someone. They're praying that somebody says yes to them popping the question here. Or they could have said yes and they popped the question and got married, okay? This is tangled web. A love child came out of this karmic ties here. Because they got shocking news that they were with child, okay? Whoa, now they're having legal court matters with this love child, it looks like. Yeah, this is dark side. It says dark side. It says your dark side is keeping you from enjoying the love you have. It said don't let it steal your joy, okay? And it says insecure. Somebody's very insecure here. It came out twice. Show us more about this final outcome. It says they're two-faced. It says playing with your emotions and insecurities and not who you think they are, okay? Take it in, collective. Yeah, you were expecting new beginnings. You were expecting new beginnings with the person they totally gypped you. Okay? They had some secret love affair, it looks like, and they had a love child out of this relationship. And it says bugaboo. They're bugaboo, okay? They get around. They get around. Yeah, they're bugaboo and they're doing dregs, okay? They like that candy. month forward. You're too emotional intelligent for this, okay? And they're dealing with a lot of depression under these drags, okay? And their feelings about all of this. Come through. They got kicked to the curb because of it. Somebody's getting played their manipulation, okay? It says getting played by their manipulations and their control issues. And it says getting room. It says hotel, motel, suite, business, pleasure, okay? This is somebody they worked with. Somebody they worked with had a love child here. This is going to be shocking news to someone, okay? You're going to find out that they've been going to court over this. And they made really bad choices. What else about these final outcomes, final messages? Yeah, they were keeping you a secret. They were keeping you a secret. You might be the love child. This is the message. Somebody needs to go get a DNA. They're promiscuous. They sleep around. They're free for all. Sleep with your man, okay? And they were being investigated, and they got seen the whole time. And somebody hired a private investigator, it looks like, and there's going to be divorce. A breaking, oh my God, break of a contract here. Yeah, they're total drama action, okay? Holy moly. Somebody really did it the wrong way. They're destroyed. They're shattered. They're broken. They know they messed up, okay? They're falling apart, falling in pieces, okay? It says been burned. It says afraid to love someone again, unleashed, and that is reversed. So that's not even true. They're coming to you, giving you some sob story. They don't even care. They just care because they got caught. And you're not childish about this, okay? You're acting like an adult. You're just trying to escape. It says love is an emotional escape for you. So be sure you're getting involved with somebody for the right reasons, okay? That's what it's saying here, collective. Take it in. Oh my goodness, yeah. This is bad. This is toxic. A situation is about to explode, and it says stuff is about to pop off because the police are going to get called. All right? At the bottom of the deck, you're in your own dream world, or they're in their own dream world. They're living in a fantasy, okay? The land of illusions, and it's not real love. And it says they're very controlling. They're a sneaky snake. And somebody else's late bloomer. They're a hottie toddy, okay? They think they're God's gift, all right? Let me tell you something. Anybody that thinks that they're God's gift, you're not. Anybody that thinks that you're better than somebody else, you're not. Because let me tell you something. If you are, you don't boost yourself. It's written that way. And that is part of the truth that is written in the Word of God. And it says, do not boost yourself. Do not sit there and say how psychic you are or how good of a person you are. I'm a good person. I don't deserve this. Blah, 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 blah. You know what? It's a lie. It's a big fat lie, loser. Go to Loserville. Because when you say stuff like that, or if you say, oh, I'm gorgeous, I'm this, it's okay to manifest good things upon yourself. But when you're doing it in front of a group of people or your family members, such, or anybody else, it is wrong. It's called boosting yourself. You're supposed to allow others to boost for you. You don't need to do it because if you're God sent, it will happen for you, okay? All right, that's the way it goes. And it says, yeah, something to do about keeping a promise. Yeah, keeping promise to this marriage, and they didn't. They went outside the marriage. Somebody went outside the marriage, had a love child, okay? They went to court over this and then they found out through DNA testing that this child, if not you, are the love child. Okay? They betrayed you. They were deceitful. They backstabbed you. They're a traitor and not to be trusted. This is your read. This is your message. They had a private relationship that nobody knew about. And this is the message. Love and light, you guys. I love you guys so much. I got to get out of this energy. Love you guys. Have a wonderful day.